Hey, what's up everyone, VegetarianZombee here, and we are doing another video on the Far Cry map editor. I've been diving into it, having a great time, but I gotta say, there's a few places where the editor is coming up short. In this video, I'll give you my personal top 5 additions I'd love to see brought to this fun tool, but before we dive into it, if you like this channel, feel free to hit that like button, and of course, if you want to see more of these types of videos, definitely subscribe as well. So there's no other place to start than the beginning, so let's dive right into it. Number 5, flavor text. Whenever you start a new Far Cry map, you pick a loadout and then you're just tossed into the map. Unfortunately, you aren't given any context for the map itself. It'd be nice for map editors to have the ability to provide some text to give some backstory or at least some direction. Yes, we know that giving people the ability to write messages opens up ways for people to be dicks to each other, but hey, there's a reporting tool, and well, you know, this game is rated M. Number 4, environmental triggers. At the time of recording, we can customize how waves work with enemies, but that's basically it. There's no way to trigger enemy spawning or random explosions or any other way to trigger custom events. Basically, the player is tasked to go through the map and shoot everything he or she sees. It would be nice to provide different ways for the player to interact, or even create some good old-fashioned traps. Number 3, better AI control. Want to spawn an enemy in a vehicle? Put a control zone a little bit far away and hope the enemy gets into a nearby vehicle to drive to that zone. Want to time enemy waves? Well, you could put enemies across their map and then set their control zone farther away and hope they arrive when the player does. While the AI is definitely fun, there's actually just too little control. The more we design our maps for player experiences, the more control we should have over the AI. Number 2, beta testing. Want to test your map? Publish it. Want to balance your map? Publish it. Want map feedback? Publish it. Can you see the reoccurring pattern here? Unfortunately, there's no way to test your map with external players. What this means is that we get an arcade that is cluttered with maps. Now, you can publish it, test it, and delete it, but you may not want anyone except your testers to see it until it's done. Also, for every person who deletes their map, there's going to be 5 or 6 others who don't, cluttering up the arcade. Number 1, bigger budget. Okay, when you're on a console, resources are limited. This makes consoles cheaper than PCs and allows developers to optimize games for that platform. For maps to be compatible between PC and consoles, PCs must adhere to the same restrictions of the consoles. And for the maps to play on all consoles, then consoles must adhere to the most resource-limited console, that is, the original Xbox One. The funny thing, at this time, maps aren't transferable between platforms. This means PC users are limited by consoles unnecessarily. My hunch is that PC maps would look better than their console counterparts due to a higher budget, raising the ire of the console crowd. Also, at some point, Ubisoft can port maps from one platform to another, and you know that only the best maps will be shared. All this means is that the vast majority of maps are artificially limited. Give PC users the ability to use a bigger budget. A larger budget can provide some sort of notification to the player that a map may be beyond their system resources. If it's an opt-in approach, normal maps can still adhere to the smaller budget, while larger maps can take advantage of the PC's resources. Okay, so what did you think of my top 5? Did I miss anything? Well, I'm guessing I did, but you know something? You can let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you like this top 5 list, feel free to smash that like button, and of course, hit that subscribe for more content on Far Cry 5. See you next time.